In an interview with the Press Trust of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has highlighted India's free trade agreements as a key driver of the country's manufacturing push. PM Modi said the deals with countries like Australia, New Zealand, EU and the US are designed to open new markets for Indian firms, support job creation and integrate India more deeply into global value chains. Now, Modi told PTI that these trade agreements are not just symbolic but strategic, helping the labor-intensive sectors like textiles, leather, and engineering goods to gain global competitive advantages. The Prime Minister also pointed to initiatives like Make in India and production-linked incentive schemes, which strengthen domestic capacity and ensure India can meet increased export demand. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said India now has free trade agreements with 38 partner nations, calling it an unprecedented milestone in the country's trade history. He noted that the deals span continents and economies of varying strength, giving Indian manufacturers diversified market access and greater export depth. Now, Modi added that these FTAs lock in domestic reforms through external commitments, helping India evolve into a more open and confident economy, in line with his vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047. The Prime Minister's comments come as India seeks to strengthen its position in global trade while building domestic industrial capacity. Supporters argue these agreements will create jobs and expand exports, but opponents raise concerns about agriculture and local industry impacts. But Modi also acknowledged political debate and opposition criticism, stressing that these deals will create jobs, boost exports, and support India's long-term economic growth. The US-India trade deal and its impact on India's agri sector remains a sticking point. According to the government, staple crops such as rice and wheat remain protected in the US-India trade deal. Dairy has also not been opened in the framework. However, the concern lies in other segments. The United States is a major exporter of soybeans, soybean oil, and sorghum crops, produced at scale and priced competitively in global markets. If tariff concessions apply to edible oils or feed crops, cheaper imports could enter the Indian market, and that could lower input costs for sectors like poultry and livestock. But for domestic oilseed growers and small farmers, it creates pricing pressure. The issue is not just about which crops are listed in the agreement. It is about competitiveness. American farms operate on large tracts of land with scale efficiencies and government backing. Indian farmers operate on small, fragmented holdings with limited buffers. While the government says key sectors are safe, farmers worry about indirect exposure and long-term market pressure. And as India moves forward, the balance between global partnerships and domestic development must remain central to the government's economic strategy.